Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hi there. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today, we're going to be discussing the big three when it comes to anime in this video. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that we're going to be taking this channel much more seriously. We're going to be posting consistently on this channel. I know I've said this before, but now consistently we're going to be posting on this channel. So for those of you that are new to this channel, I just want to introduce you guys to the cast. It's me, Alex. I have Maiwa, and I have Michael, and I have Matthew. Us four of us, we run this channel, and that's what it's called, just us four. We talk about anime and anything anime related. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new, leave a sub, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and let's get right into this discussion. Okay, Cam. Okay, so yeah, the big three. So basically, first thing we have to get off with, what actually is the big three? Not what anime is the big three, but what would you define as actually the big three? Michael, what do you say?
The big tree. So we're talking about big. I think big really comes hand in hand with popularity. To be honest, like there's definitely some manga. There's definitely some anime and manga out there that I think as good, if not better, than things like Jujutsu Kaisen. Like for example, Chainsaw Man. I put Chainsaw Man in my big tree, but that shit doesn't have an anime yet. That shit isn't as popular yet. So obviously, I have to say Jujutsu. I have to say something like Jujutsu Kaisen. That's what I'm thinking. The big tree right now, we're talking about just the top three most popular anime. Is that what we're actually going for right here? That's like the main thing I'm thinking.
Well,
Honestly.
that's your
Your
opinion on what
opinion,
the
bro.
big
Your opinion, bro.
that's your opinion on what you think the big three is. So your opinion on the big three is what the most popular anime is for you, anyways. Or you're just saying that's how society sees that as the big three. Society sees that just the most popular anime.
I think society just sees the big three as the three most popular anime right now.
And
There's definitely manga and anime that I've read that can easily keep up with Jujutsu Kaisen that just released in the last year or two. I won't lie. Things like Sosei no Frieren, what do you call it, Chainsaw Man. Things I've read that's come out like really recently. It's just not as popular as Jujutsu Kaisen, so it can't really be up there in the big three. So my big three is really just going to consist of the three most popular anime, like the three most out there anime that people are reading right now, or manga. Has to be an
not
anime.
anime, not manga really, just anime now.
Yeah, it has to be an anime, or else it can't be the big three. Why is that? Low-key, because anime is kind of parallel to popularity. Let's be honest. So that's how it's gonna be for everybody then. That means popularity is gonna be parallel to the big three for everybody right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna say like the three anime I think is the most popular right now. So it's not really gonna correlate with the ones that I enjoy the most or anything like that. I'm just gonna say the three anime I think is the most popular right now. Number one, I can't lie, has to be Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think any argument can really fight that. The most popular anime right now that everyone is reading or watching, saying that is top tier, Jujutsu Kaisen. Number two, Demon Slayer. I don't think that needs an argument either. You can give or take, say what you want about Demon Slayer. That's not that good. That the characters are one-dimensional. They only have one character trait to them. But at the end of the day, it's the most popular anime right now. Anybody that watches the anime or the movie will just instantly say, "Calm, this is a top tier anime." So that has to be number two, Demon Slayer. So first Jujutsu Kaisen, then Demon Slayer. Then I feel like number three then is now up for debate. The first two you have to have Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. Like if we're talking about the most popular anime, everybody has to say Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. That's come out recently. It has to be those two. But the third one is then kind of debatable because there's a lot of anime that's just recently come out that I think are at equal levels to be possibly in number three. There's Doctor Stone. There's I can't lie. There's a couple that hasn't really been that's scheduled to be released for anime recently. But yeah, Doctor Stone, Boku no Hero, Boruto, a couple like that are all I think at equal levels that could be possibly in the number three position. But yeah, this is I think this is the only bit where I'll say that this is different based on every person. So yeah, I'm actually gonna pick I won't pick Doctor Stone because I haven't watched it yet. I won't lie.
Okay.
At least I've only watched the first season, so I can't really pick Doctor Stone. I can't pick Boruto either. I won't lie, it's a tough one. As the third pick there that I'm thinking. Me, I just
That's
don't.
my hero. That's
Me,
my
I-
hero, man.
Yeah. I have to pick my heroes in between.
Okay,
Yeah,
my
that's
hero.
my hero.
If it wasn't my hero, I'd have to look at you funny. My
Yeah,
hero is
that's
definitely
my hero,
not.
bro.
My hero is definitely part of that big tree.
Mhm.
Does anybody have like anything like what Michael said about the big tree being like society sees as the most popular anime? Does anybody have a counter to that, or we all just
Look,
agree with
yeah. Nah, I
do.
don't agree.
I
Okay, you go first, my one. You go first, my one. Bro. I
for
don't
me,
agree. I feel like.
the big three is the top the big three pillars of shonen anime. That's the big three for me. That no matter what happens, this is not Shonen Jump knows that they can fall back on these pillars to keep on getting them sales, and they're long running. That's why the big three for me. Well, I don't think it's even debatable. Well, it was One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. They were a long running manga that they had. They were just the three big pillars. Now, were they necessarily the best ones? I don't know. That'd be up to debate. But they were the big three pillars. They knew that they were long running and they were still very, very popular. Right now, I have to keep the same energy because when Demon Slayer came out, everybody was saying it was big three, and I personally just didn't agree with that because, like I said, I was reading the manga and I could see it was coming to an end. So I was like, "How is it big three when it's going to be ending in the next 4 years?" I just can't see it like that. So that's why I don't know if I can put Jujutsu Kaisen in big three right now. But for what I'm seeing, no one's really talking about the manga ending right now for Jujutsu Kaisen, so maybe it is going to be a long running shonen. But right now, new big three would be for me. My Hero, Black Clover, and I don't know what else. Now, I know niggas gonna say Black Clover, this is not. Listen, yeah, it's still very. It's one of it's the most popular. I'm not even gonna bring that manga. Oh, I've read the manga, so I don't know the anime argumented. It's still the most popular anime on Crunchyroll right now. So there's still a very, 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 very big demand for it, and it fits that narrative that it's a very long running shonen. So that's why I'm saying My Hero, Black Clover. And I actually just don't know what could fill it up. Maybe Dr. Stone. I personally think like Dr. Stone's not getting the recognition he deserves. It's actually been very, very solid. And the news, that's also because I won't lie, they took a while for the new season to come out. But yeah, I just don't know what the third one would be. But yeah,
I won't lie. I think you have to put Jujutsu Kaisen in that number 3 position. I won't lie. It's just too popular.
It's up for debate. It's up. I wouldn't be mad if you guys did it, just because I know it's not ending anytime soon. Just from the plot of Jujutsu Kaisen, I can see them making it into a long form anime. So I guess I could say the third one is in no particular order, by the way, is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
makes sense. One thing that Mike Maiwa brought out there is he said the old big three is One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. Does everybody agree with that as the old big three?
Yeah, you have to agree with that.
Okay.
One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. I don't know about Bleach. I will lie to you.
Bleach is up there, man.
Okay.
Big three. What?
Which anime would you say would take over Bleach as the big three? You can't say Fairy Tail. Don't say Fairy Tail. Don't say Fairy Tail.
Look at. I never even said what I think my big three is.
Okay, yeah.
So this is gonna lead into this next section. So
is this your current big three or your current big three? Yeah.
No, this is my definition of what the big three is. What I think personally is gonna be a big three, and that's what's gonna lead me into what is the old past big three. So. What Michael said, yeah, I agree with everything where he said that, obviously has popularity is a big aspect of what the big three is. But where I disagree is that there's two big aspects to what the big three is. One being popularity and two being how good the anime is. Because honestly, I seen some niggas talking about Fire Force being in the big three, and I cannot have it.
Never said that.
No, I'm not saying anybody here. I'm not saying anybody here. I've seen a few niggas chatting that Fire Force is the big three, maybe big 20, maybe even big 50. Me, I'm not putting near the big three, not near the big three. I've also been seeing. I will lie, even when he said Black Clover, I don't know.
Black Clover completely counters your argument because Black Clover cannot be put in the same zone, not even in the same universe as Jujutsu Kaisen or Hero. Yet it's still as popular as them. Therefore, putting it in the big three automatically. That just means popularity.
Look, yeah, popularity is definitely. That's what I said. Popularity is definitely an aspect to it. But I'd say it has to be. I think there has to be a balance between popularity and how good the anime is. Let me finish. So that leads me into what I think the old big three is. I think One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Bleach all have. I think those three anime have a very, very good balance in popularity and how good the anime is. Because anything else, I'd say, like there's a bit of an imbalance.
Did you say Bleach there? Did you say Bleach there, Matthew?
You want to know what kills your argument, Matthew?
No. Okay, wait. Replace Bleach with Naruto. Actually.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. That's
what I'm saying. Look, Matthew, things like Bleach, Black Clover, none of these shows are particularly good. Yet, why are they still considered in the big three? It's plain and
because that's how popular. It's because their popularity. It's as simple as that.
How popularity correlates to how good an anime is. It's as simple as
no,
that.
It's not. What?
Listen, look, yeah, I may have said that in the wrong way. What I meant to say was popularity correlates to how good an anime is, but not in terms of like how good. It correlates to like, have you guys read Solo Leveling or something, or any of these like Korean manhwa? Like people, exactly. All these Korean manhwa aren't good, okay? But they're mad ass. They're not like in a sense of like being art or anything like that. But for some reason, they're all mad popular. Like if you look up, they get
Yeah, I've heard,
of views, even at the same level of Naruto or any of the big three as it is right now. But like you can tell, they're just not as good. It's simple. It's because popularity. There's certain aspects that these manga and all these things have that make people want to read them. It's as simple as that. Like
So you're saying,
But how is that's not a bad thing though, Michael?
It's not a bad thing, but it doesn't make it good. That's what I'm saying. Popularity goes to how.
Well, good is very objective. It's subjective, Michael. Michael, you're just angry, yeah, because the top 3 is not some 10,000 IQ anime. It doesn't have to be that all the time.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
And what you said, Michael,
very simple.
what you said about Dragon Ball, yeah, I wouldn't say Dragon Ball is part of that big 3 because it's from a different generation. If you go back and look at it, let me even drop this photo right now. I've been waiting for this, yeah. But Dragon Ball is completely like it's all these other anime were born because of Dragon Ball Z. So he's kind of like Dragon Ball Z is kind of like the grandfather, but all these other guys came afterwards. So that's why I never counted it part of the big 3.
I see what you're saying. So it's in a different generation.
It's completely generation completely.
Oh, like that. That even leads me to one thing I even wanted to ask as well, is that from what year forward would you say the current big 3 is?
Who said what did we say last time? Like 2014? I think someone said 2014 onwards. I think that's fair.
Because would you even include Attack on Titan to be like a notable candidate for a big 3 right now?
I wouldn't, because
I think it's definitely
just as popular. It's lacking 2 crucial things. I think. First of all, it's lacking I wouldn't say childish, but the
shonen vibe.
It's lacking the shonen vibe. I'd say it's more seinen. And
it's not big 3. It's always shonen. Like big 3 has always been from Shonen Jump. It's nothing to do outside of it. Yes, you can find anime that are probably better than the big 3, but the big 3 specifically are for Shonen Jump manga.
So yeah, things like seinen that are 18 over. Yeah, I wouldn't put it in. That's even the main thing why I can't really put Chainsaw Man up there either, because that's more seinen, to be honest, as well.
And again, that's popularity. Like you're gonna find more kids that are gonna be more accustomed to something a little bit simpler than like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z than something like Vagabond or Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I mean, to answer your question, like by my definition, I definitely have to put Attack on Titan in the current big 3.
So what's your big 3, Machi? What's your big 3 then?
My current big 3 right now. My current big 3 right now. It has to be Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Matthew, man.
So basically,
man, look at that list. Michael, look at that list.
Matthew just listened to all of us talking.
And he just said fuck off. Nah, you look at that list and tell me that you want to actually say big 3.
It's just my opinion, guys. Hear me out. Okay, so obviously AOT and Jujutsu Kaisen are accounted for because of my explanation. Like, there has to be a mix between popularity and and being good, right?
Yeah, and
JoJo Bizarre Adventure, right? Although I wouldn't say it lacks a tiny bit in the popularity, I think it makes up for how good it is. I can't lie. It has to be a pit. And I'm telling you right now, I'm saying it right now, this video, everyone is hearing me right now. In the next 2 years, when that part 6 comes out, I'm telling you, everyone's going to be talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure being in the big 3. Definitely. Right now, I see why you don't see it in the big 3, but I'm telling you, next 2 years, 100%, everyone's saying it's in the big 3.
If we were always to say that,
just count on those words.
I put in Chainsaw Man in my big 3. We're talking about current big 3, not future big 3, Matthew.
Yeah, I think it's big 3. Currently, I think it's big 3, but I see why people don't think it's big 3 right now, and that's my opinion.
Michael,
he's talking about his 3 favorite anime, not the big 3. Even
no, AOT is not my what. AOT, Jujutsu Kaisen, and GBA aren't my favorite anime. I put Hunter x Hunter, I put FMAB, I put Assassination Classroom. These are my 3 favorite anime.
You're talking about your 3 favorite current running anime, basically.
I don't know. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure technically isn't currently running.
I don't like Michael. That's his opinion, anyways. But like, we're not even here to argue each other's opinions. I'm just trying to get a feel.
I don't know.
Guys, listen. When did High School DxD come out?
Why you?
I don't
Guy, don't bring that. Don't bring the anime home. Don't bring the anime home.
High school DxD in my big tree. I can't lie.
What's the reasoning? What's the reasoning though? What's your reasoning though? I explain my reasoning.
High school DxD is just as popular as any of those three anime. I can't lie. It actually is.
Yeah, but is it good? Is it good? Is it good?
Oh, it is good. It is good. You guys just haven't watched it.
High school DxD. High school DxD is for a very, very select audience in the anime community. You already know yourself. You guys can have your opinions about it, but truthfully, the big three definition should not be debated. It's the top 3 pillars for shonen manga. So I don't know why you guys are bringing up all this other stuff. Now, JoJo's, I get the popularity, but even though it's so big, I don't know. I still feel like it's kind of nichey. Like I don't think it's for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I agree with that. That's exactly what I said. Next 2 years, it's definitely going to become like mainstream.
Because like, okay, you know what? Once Michael actually goes and says JoJo deserves, this is a sick anime, then I'll say okay, it's actually broken it's now mainstream now. But for now, I don't think it's there, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't think Michael's ever going to watch that show.
I'm telling you, yeah. In later parts, because right now it's I do agree.
And I've read the manga. I've read Stone Ocean, but even when Stone Ocean comes out, it's actually just going to be the JoJo fans are going to be hyped for it. Everyone else is just going to be like, yeah, okay,
maybe not specifically Stone Ocean, but the part after that, that's when it's definitely going to break into.
That's another 7 years, my nigga.
I know. So anyway, that's my opinion, yeah. For my definition, where there has to be a good balance between popularity and how good the anime is, and I'd say personally, that's emphasis on personally. I think it definitely fulfills its role in both of those aspects.
I won't lie, Matthew. You know what I have to say about your definition? It's like looking at something black and then calling it red. It's like you're changing it. It's like
changing the definition.
You're changing the definition to match what you want to put, basically.
Okay, what's your definition then?
You just said it. It can't be changed. It's simple. It's just popularity. It's simple as that.
Just popularity.
The top 3 most popular shonen anime are going to be the big 3. That's how it's always been. A lot of people don't like Bleach, but it's still going to be in the top 3. A lot of people don't like Naruto, but it's still going to be in the top 3. It's as simple as that.
That means Fire Force. That means something like Fire Force has to be in the big 3 as well.
It's not that popular. What do you mean?
Fire
Force. Like okay, I think it's just because you've seen the Fire Force fans, but like if you look at the numbers, it's nowhere near something like Naruto, Bleach, or Luffy, or One Piece.
It's not even nowhere near Jujutsu Kaisen as well.
Nowhere near Jujutsu Kaisen either. I can't lie. It's just maybe the fans got to your head, Matthew.
My big 3 anyways. It's not much different to what Michael and Maiwa said. Basically, I just wouldn't put Black Clover in my big 3. When it comes to anime anyways, I just wouldn't put it in my big 3. I'll just say Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, MHA. I wouldn't put Black Clover. Anime wise, no. Maybe it was so close to the manga and like nothing really messed up, then yeah.
Yeah, and you have to remember, because they're long running shows, it's very, very, very hard to have a solid arc every single arc. That's why there's filler arcs. That's why there's a few lows in some arcs, and that's why I will continue to pull Black Clover there. Because at the end of the day, like Michael said, it's popularity. The numbers don't lie.
The thing is, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like Black Clover, yeah, the same. I can't completely rule it out from being a big 3, yeah, because like I could say the same thing that was happening to Black Clover maybe around this time, like so early into his thing. It's probably the same thing that was happening to Naruto when I was coming out. Like 2 years after Naruto came out, I went on like a long, like 1 year filler, 2 years filler. People could be saying, yeah, this show can't be big 3 because look what it's doing right now. That's like it's literally close to what's happening with Black Clover. Like the shit, like it's just not as good as the manga.
Low key, even worse. It's just because the good points in Naruto is really, really good. So that's why everyone loves it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Personally, I think that the best of Black Clover cannot compare to the best.
Yeah, can't compare to the best of Naruto.
As of right now, yes, I'll agree with that one.
So my question is that, okay, I understand why you guys don't think maybe JoJo's isn't, but like something like AOT, that's really popular. That's a lot.
The reason why the thing with Attack on Titan,
it's a shonen though.
Yeah, it's not really a shonen anymore. At least anymore, it's not really a shonen. Like the second half of it is just not a shonen anymore.
Wait, no, is Attack on Titan owned by Shonen Jump?
No,
I don't think so.
No, yeah, so automatically it's not a shonen. Yeah, it's not a shonen.
Genres, yeah, actually says shonen.
Then they're copying because it's not done by Shonen Jump, so it's not actually officially a shonen.
But like it's one of those ones like
that could be a good idea, you know. Maybe we should make a big 3 out of Well, maybe you should make a big three out of seinen anime as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say that the big tree is low key shifting in my opinion because you heard Chainsaw Man. I think it's possibility could shift. Chainsaw Man is an adult shonen. There's now they added a new thing called adult shonen.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, because for us, yeah, we like you have to now. This is where I want to come in. This is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say how does the old big tree compare to the new big tree? The thing with the old big tree and the new big tree, things like Attack on Titan. Some people want to include it in this big tree, yeah, but it's not a shonen, yeah. But the reason why people want to include it because think about it like this: we watched Naruto when we were all like 10, growing up, yeah. But now, like Attack on Titan, since we've grown into like this more mature state, it feels like yeah, Attack on Titan should be a big tree. You get me? That's why you'd feel like Attack on Titan, that has to be a big tree because we've just grown into like this more mature state.
I think
yeah, that's why people would fight for it to be a shonen because you feel like it hits with you. As a wrap up, let's just mention, yeah. So what we have so far, like I'm not gonna say what the big tree is, but I'm gonna just say our notable candidates for our big tree. No order, no nothing. I'm gonna say so what we were able to put together was Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, My Hero, Black Clover, Boruto, Dr. Stone, and Matthew also added on Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm just gonna put Attack on Titan there in asterisks.
Right, you put JoJo
In
too.
asterisk. Yeah, I did eight. Yes, that's eight. That's 8 animes that we mentioned as part of the current big tree, and I'll even throw in Boruto.
High School DxD.
Calm. Okay, so we're trolling, yeah. Calm. Fairy Tail. And what else?
Natsu no Taizai.
Wonder. Taizai.
that should be.
No.
So if you watched till the end of this video, I just want to say a big thanks. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and also leave your own opinion down on what you think should be in the big tree, the current big tree, what you think was in the past big tree, and what you think the definition of the big tree is supposed to be. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.